Me again. So you're gonna see a lot of poorly edited in PNGs and some text on the screen. Why? You will eventually find out why I didn't want to animate most of this. Okay, you'll know eventually. So here's what happened. Caro opens her eyes, and she's in the same place where Jared's at, except, it's very nice, very clean, and what activates the door for her to go through is Kerr's voice, and then a bunch of people calling out her name. A lot of people. However, she does hear a weird voice, very cheerful, saying, "Welcome, welcome!" So, we have that to worry about, right? Anyway, she comes back, we're reunited, we say hello to Caro, we're so happy. Kerr is very happy that his wife is back, no one is dead. Beck is trying to hit it off with the angel, which honestly, my man, I love him. So we're walking, and as we walk, eventually we see Vergastad, the great city of floating islands and literally everything fucking else. So fucking cool. So we're let in after, Beck talking to the guards since the angel was trying to use violence to get us inside, but whatever. We get on this flying boat to get to the islands, and lo and behold, we have arrived to the great city, and sweet merciful Christ, there's so much going on. More angels arrive to give an update. Apparently they found more succubi, and then eventually found incubi, and killed them all and sent them back to the abyss. Hooray! That's great! They also inform that the monarchy are a little too lax about this war, and that they set up wards around the castle that will push out anything that's not from the material plane, which means fiends, fays, and of course celestials, meaning we might not have Momo with us in here, so that's fucked. But anyway, after being updated, we're told that we have the Archmage Tower to go to if we want to, because there's many nobles there at this point. We can go talk to the captains? The captains and soldiers, the holy people, the shops. We are free to do whatever we please as long as we find a way to get inside the royal ball. So that's fun. After that, we go inside an inn to relax. Caro and Kerr drink. Lorelai spends an entire hour finding his room, only to drink something weird. And Jared did something productive with his time. He went to a church to ask about a restoration spell. Or regeneration. Same fucking thing, whatever. And of course, he can get it at a price. We'll talk about that later. The next day comes. The party eats. Some of us are hungover. Not anymore. And we eat, and we are happy. We go out, and then we think, hey, how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna get to the ball, right? And of course, our plan was, we could talk to the church people. Maybe they can help us out. But no, that's too many favors already, because they're gonna help regenerate Lorelai's eye. We have the captains and the holy people and the archmage. So we go to the church to get Lorelai's eye fixed, and that we did. We also asked them for a second favor, to maybe help with Kerr. It's not permanent, sadly, but they extended the maiden spell on him, which she did say it would have lasted us till the end of the week, and the end of the week is slowly arriving, and that's not something that we really want, so yeah. But anyway, after that, we go outside, and then we think, what do we do? How are we gonna get an invitation to the royal ball? Because Jared did some talking and some gossiping, and all we know is that A, we need clothing that will make us stand out, to make people turn heads. We also need to be invited into the ball, same thing with the masquerade ball, and we just need to have etiquette. But of course, since Jared's the high elf, totally, he should know that by then, right? Anyways, now I'm gonna talk to the DM for a second. Hi, Zebra? Yeah, I'm sorry that you have to put up with our slow asses. I'm sorry that you're pulling your hair on this. I promised you we were gonna get it, and we did. In Jared's defense, he had a headache. Eden, or Caro, was just trying to avoid the inevitable. And I was just trying to push Caro into the inevitable. And then we all remembered Elizabeth, so it's fine, don't worry. Anyway, back to explaining. We went to Archmage, aka Elizabeth, because she's a noble, actually. And in there, she finds out that, hey, we don't have enough gold for clothes. We also don't have enough to be invited in. Now we do, because she's actually a noble, so hooray! And during this entire interaction, Jared and Carol can see a chalkboard of her failed plans and arcane mathematical equations type shit on ways to destroy Gradgett's castle by herself and how to get her daughter back. Which is so sad, man. But anyway, the rest of this interaction ends up with Elizabeth mothering us to all hell. She's talking to us like we're fucking toddlers, okay? She pulls out papers. She pulls out tomes. Chairs begin to fly down. We sit down and she says, you are going to draw your outfit. You are going to draw like a whole 360, front, back, left, right of your outfit. And I will make it myself with the materials and magic, right? Jared will have to teach Lorelai etiquette, and Kara will have to teach Kerr etiquette. And that's where we are now. And if you haven't picked up on why I'm not gonna animate this part, this is the Masquerade and Royal Ball recap. That's why. That's literally it. For what it's worth, you all look good.
Diplomats. We've had you before. We've had you a while ago. We know what's going on. Are you here because of formalities?
I think we all know what we had to do for like the 1 millionth time. I think we all know what we had to do, so we're just gonna skip over said formalities and get straight to the point.
So what is it exactly that you're looking forward to do here?
We're looking forward to aid you, to hopefully get your permission and send in some human crusaders to aid you in pushing back the Great Rift.
You want to invite them to our sovereign lands? Haven't you seen what they've done to their own lands?
We're not here to take over, we're here to aid. That's what we're here to do.
What's that noise?
Protect the king! Take him to safety!
Arrow!
Yes, hello, hi, me again. So you're about to hear me have a manic episode because I'm about to give all of you context, all of you, yes you, not the DM, not the players, anyone else who watches these recaps. I'm gonna give you context. So this fucking thing, right? For context, we saw this thing in Act 1 in a temple where we did a side quest for a cult of Orcus that was then eventually destroyed, right? This thing saw us, it knows our names, because we were screaming at each other, right? Right? Now, this temple was keeping it imprisoned. Pay very close attention. We were running out of this temple, and we made it alive because the temple eventually crumbled upon it. And we were like, we don't know if it's dead, we don't know if it's alive. Newsflash, it's very much alive, right? Right? We knew this thing as the ancient evil back then, right? Because it makes fucking sense. It just makes fucking sense, right? Right? Now, we didn't have to think much about this one. We didn't have to think about it. Up until there's some context that I left out because that's too much shit to animate. But if we remember the shit that Fate said to Momo about the powerful six, about how most of them are gone and dead except for the fifth. The fifth was imprisoned. And that is very important to note, right? Right? Then, when we make it to fucking Vergestad, there's some fucking posters on the walls. And there's some shit about the six. Again, same shit. Except this time, we find out that there's a dragonborn, a dwarf, an elf, and a human who were made to stop the Solars. They were created to destroy them, right? Right? And apparently, it's been 10,000 years since it's happened. Who's been gone for 10,000 years? Momo. Whose Solar is missing? Momo Solar, right? Are you with me? Are you with me? Are you with me still? Good, great, excellent. Okay, now, this fucking thing, it has a human skull. This motherfucker is the fifth. This is the last remaining of the ancient fucking evils that was created to stop the Solars. And the fact that Momo was gone for 10,000 years and that their Solar is missing for 10,000 years heavily implies that someone or something, or maybe themselves, locked themselves away before they could be killed. Meaning, who the fuck imprisoned them? Was it Momo? Was it one of the ancient heroes? I'm assuming it was maybe one of the ancient heroes. Who the fuck knows at this point? But this fucking thing, this motherfucker, is going to be a big fucking problem for the remainder of the fucking sessions and whatnot until we find Momo's fucking Solar. Right? Right? Now, let's talk about Yugar and Are. You're probably confused as to how the fuck Are is back when she's fucking dead. Well, I left out something on purpose because I wasn't gonna animate it. I was in college during that shit. After we reunited and mourned Are, Yugar was in a place. And essentially, he has Are's soul. This is all assumptions, but it's definitely what's happening. Are was brought back to life as a demon spawn who works for Yugar, meaning she is now probably very powerful, can cast spells, and is going to be a very good fucking ally for this entire thing. Taking notes fucking paid off. This is why these recaps are here. This is why taking notes is so fucking important. I'm having a manic fucking episode about this thing. Zebra, you need to pay for my therapy, and I need to be paid for all these recaps again. What the fuck? Wait! It's not done! I'm not done! Because more shit happened, fellas! More fucking shit went down!